In this video, we're going to be talking about the UR ships in the game and which one of them are actually really good in this game. So if you guys don't know, UR ships, ultra rare ships, are the highest rarity ships in the game as of right now. Whether they are PR, DR ships, UR gacha ships, or retrofitted ships, all of them get a significant stat boost, which is pretty important in this game. Stats are one of the key factors to whether or not a ship is really good or kind of on the edge part there, so on the side. Regardless though, let's get right into this video. So as of right now, there are currently 17 UR ships, excluding the Bullen. I'm not going to include the Bullen for this one in the game as of right now, and I have all of them right here on the screen for you guys, and we'll go ahead and talk about them each individually for a brief moment, just to cover the basis of each ship. So as of right now, this is pretty self-explanatory. New Jersey, still one of the best battleships in this game. High damage dealer, cross barrage, utterly insane. So definitely a good ship, definitely a good UR ship in the game as of right now. Vanguard, the best BB buffer in the game from the main fleet. Get this from the UR gacha as well too. Again, another really good ship to have in the game, and as well as a ultra rare ship. So we're 2 for 2 right now on really good ships. The third one here, Musashi, of the event just came out. One of the heaviest hitter, if not the heaviest hitter for battleships as of right now in the game. Don't have much more to say about this one. This is another really good ship in the game. Shinano, another Yamato class ship. This time it's a carrier. Again, one of the key core carrier ships as of right now for premier carrier setups. Her and her partner Hakuryu, which is also another heavy hitter right here, PR4 ship. They're way too good. So right now, 5 for 5, utterly crazy ships, utterly crazy. Ulrich, now she did get dropped off on the table. If you have all the UR gacha ships available, then she falls off the table, but still a good ship regardless. Can still fit into many niche roles that she can excel very well in. So by no means is she a terrible ship. She's still very good. E-Girl here, the best tank in this game, pretty much the core ship in pretty much every fleet. If you're running some kind of a tank DPSer, can't replace her. She's way too good. Drake here. Now, Drake's probably gonna be the first one that we talk about that's like kind of controversial. Now, yes, she has really high damage output, but her biggest drawback is that she lacks sustain and durability. So yes, she does hit really hard, but so do most ships nowadays. Now, she does have high damage output compared to most ships. She'll easily like out DPS most ships in the game. But other ships, they can offer something else, either being a tank, either a buff to main fleets. They can always offer something. Drake is just a raw damage dealer with a side of tank. Not really the best tank. If you really want a tank DPSer that's not a large cruiser, then you have Anchorage. So Drake is on the like whatever side, but once you get a developer 30, though, still a relatively good ship to have for a large cruiser. Then definitely one of the best DPS Vanguards by far. Plymouth here, the probably star of PR5, a really good buffer for flagship battleships, really good with the Shroud buff here, and she has pretty good damage. Not to mention, she has 6,000, probably this is probably a little bit higher, but 6,000 plus HP at 125. That is really crazy. To give you guys a perspective of how much health Plymouth has for a light cruiser, 6,006 at developer 27. Drake is developer 30, Fate Simulation 5. Heavy cruiser, 6,128 health. Literally less than 100 HP, and she's considered a light cruiser. That is really good. That's a very high health pool for light armor. I think that's like the highest health. I think that's like the highest health for a light armor ship in the game as of right now. I could be mistaken, but that is really high. So good buff, good DPS, high health, really nasty ship. Shimikaze, easily one of the best DDs, top 2 easily in the game as of right now. Very good. Can't go wrong with her at all. You can build her many ways, either for bursting or just torpedo spamming damage. There is a lot of ways to build her. Definitely a good ship. Azuma, a good tank. Now, obviously, nowadays there are better options like Kronstadt or Ego if you want to work with tanks. But by no means is she a bad ship. If you have no other options for a large cruiser and you have for some reason Azuma maxed out or near maxed out, then this is a really good ship to have. So definitely good. And so far, if you guys haven't noticed, all the large cruisers in this game are UR ships. So that's kind of funny. FDG. Now, yes, she's the first UR BB in the game, if not mistaken. Probably the first non-retrofitted one as well too, along with Azuma. Definitely not a bad ship. Now, she could be used many ways. The most commonly way to use FDG is definitely on a mob fleet to get the proximity barrage and the not proximity, the hit barrage and the durability that she gets from her skills. I think it was this one right here that gets her damage taken reduction. Definitely not a bad ship, very durable. Now, if you want to use her in boss setup though, she is kind of gambly with her crit RNG. But otherwise though, definitely not a bad ship. Definitely can fit into many role positions. Even if she doesn't excel well in them, she can definitely still fit into them perfectly fine. Kronstadt here, very large, very good large cruiser. Has a lot of damage. Has some utility with the slow one somewhere right here. I know she has a slow somewhere. If I can find it, I know one of these skills have the slow. Was it a slow? I'm pretty sure it was a slow. I'm like pretty sure she has a slow somewhere in here. Whatever. Anyways, though, not a bad ship at all. Definitely has high damage. Well, I consider the best large cruiser. Large cruiser, probably not, but still really good. San Diego, the savior for World 13 for many people like 2 years ago. Definitely a good ship to have for 12 and 13 for anti-air content. Still good for that niche role. Warspite was in a weird spot. I think she was good at PvP at one point. Like this was like years ago. And nowadays, if you use her, you'll probably see her like in wait, what? Wait, is that over 3 mil EXP cap? Wait, that's new. What? I've never seen that before. Am I high? I've never seen over 3 mil EXP before. Okay, well, we're not gonna touch Warspite because that's really cool. She does have her niche in PvP back in the day. Otherwise, nowadays, if you want to use her, probably in boss fleet if you're lacking a lot of battleships. Yeah, pretty much bossing. Otherwise, she's like kind of whatever. And Udachi, still a really good DD. Definitely really good in World 14 if you bring her there. Not a bad DD at all. So for the most part, especially gacha ones or gacha UR ships, they are really good. They have high stats, high durability, high damage. For the most part, really good. Some of them are kind of like questionable, like you can say Drake, Warspite, San Diego are questionable UR ships, but by no means are they horrible. They all had their eras at one point. Drake had her era back when she first came out. San Diego had her era when World 13 came out, and Warspite had her PvP era like 2 years ago or something like that. So by all means, they aren't terrible. They all had their moments at one point. Now some do have longer lifespans than others. By all means, that is true. But for the most part, they're just really good. Ultra Rare definitely does live up to his name when it comes to this game's rarity. High stats, good utility. Some of them have cross barrages, which is really good. UR is definitely the way to play the game if you're looking to go for very high damage. So that covers UR ships. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Any particular sentiments towards UR ships, how you feel about them, stuff like that. Let me know. And thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching again.